welcome to my channel. So, before I start, I'm a bit of a rush, so I decided to make myself a snack while I do this video. And it's strawberries with sugar, which is like if you haven't had that, it's so good. So, while we talk about this topic, I'm going to be eating at the same time. So, excuse me. Also, I don't have time to cut the video, so you're gonna have to see me eating. Anyways, let's get into the topic. Men are in the moment. I think that this is something that every girl needs to know because I've seen so many TikToks, and also I experienced this myself and through friends where they talk about how you will have this very like romantic and meaningful moment with a guy. Maybe you meet him while you're traveling or you meet him on a night out, and it's like this guy does this like very inconvenient crazy thing. Then you think to yourself, like, he's in love with me, like this must be love at first sight or something. Like, why would he do something so inconvenient if he doesn't like really want to pursue something with me? And this can be said both when it comes to like these spontaneous meetings that you have with a guy, but also when it comes to you've been dating a guy and you realize once it's over, maybe from his side, that he just decides to like break up with you. You look back and you think to yourself, but in this moment you said this and this and this to me. Like, what did you think? Like, how was I supposed to interpret those actions or those words? And I think that what's important to keep in mind is that when you are in a situation like that, do not base how much a guy likes you based on like sporadic romantic gestures. Like, if a guy you meet him once and then he does this like super romantic thing for you, and you think that, oh, that means that he really likes me, versus he keeps doing thoughtful things to you, which shows consistency. Because the truth is, for guys, and I think a lot of guys don't do this consciously, but there are some players that do this consciously, where they will do the super romantic gesture to kind of capture you. And the thing with that is, unfortunately, for girls, we focus more on how grand and how romantic is just the gesture that they do instead of like the consistency that they show. And the truth is, like, consistency is what shows if a guy really likes you. Like, is he keep getting you flowers? Is he texting you the good night? Is he showing you that he cares? Does he remember like what you told him was important to you? Like, those are the things that you should pay attention to. And so, because we watch all these like romantic movies, just think about like when you watch a romantic movie, it's less than 2 hours. So the amounts of romantic moments will be maybe 1 or 2 scenes. And even like if you look at fairy tales, there's this one outstanding romantic moment. And because of that, I think a lot of us girls attach a lot to that moment. And we give a lot of ourselves to that person because we believe that one moment or a couple of gestures is enough for them to show us that they really care. And we fall for that because we fall for the romantic idea of that person. And I think that it's important for a girl to remember and to protect ourselves so we don't get hurt. To remember that just because a guy shows you, does this grand gesture, like if you meet him on the first night and he runs after you in the street or something like that, it doesn't mean that he's gonna keep showing up for you. it doesn't mean that he actually likes you the way that you think that you like him. Because in the moment, guys are very much in the moment. Like if they feel like they want to do something in the moment, they're going to do it. You know? And you have to differentiate, he's doing this in the moment and he's doing this because he actually cares about me and he wants to show me that I'm important to him. That's why for me, like if I meet some guy the first night and he buys me, flowers, and he's like giving me compliments and stuff, like that's a good start. But that should not base how much I like him. Like I should not be like, oh, because this guy showed up on this day doing all these things, or because I met this random guy and he's being super romantic, he I'm now going to attach a lot of expectations on this person. You shouldn't do that. Like that is not a good idea, and I think that that's why a lot of girls, they get hurt and they don't understand, because that is not a predictor of how much a guy likes you. That is not a predictor of how much of your heart you should give to a person. Because I think that also the problem is that a lot of girls, because this guy makes this like grand gesture, and then maybe after doing this, he's not showing up consistently. He's not reaching the expectations that you have from this person. And then you're excusing that behavior because he did this like super romantic thing once. And that's a problem, because it doesn't work like that. So, that's basically it. I don't really know what more there is to say. I'm not gonna spam this video just so it's longer than it needs to be. Just the fact that guys are in a moment, like, he can do something because it feels like it, but it's not an indicator of how much he likes you. However, of course that can be the case, but then you need to see him actually show up like that, consistent. Like, is he gonna keep showing up like that? Or not? Because unfortunately, guys are different from girls. I know, it sucks to hear, but from my experience. I don't know, maybe other people have different experiences and they can say that, but yeah, I just wanted to make this little quick video while I had my snack, and I need to finish this, and I'm in a bit of a rush, but if you guys want to keep this conversation going, let's do that in the comment section, and I look forward to talking to you guys very soon again. Bye.